Hey everyone, welcome to another Wrote for a Q Winter League vlog. This time it's week 6. And yeah, I've got one match to show you this week, and it's a pretty good one, I think. It's nice and close anyway. And this match is against Mike, who is actually our handicap assessor. Now, because of that, I have actually played Mike before, and that was when he actually assessed my handicap. And Mike is a good player. He's got a handicap of 21, so 7 above me, which means I get a 7 head start. But yeah, played him once before, 3 frames to assess my handicap. First frame we played from scratch, and he beat me comfortably. I think I resigned on the brown or something like that. Second frame he gave me 14, and he still beat me, but it was much closer. And then the third frame he gave me 21, and I beat him comfortably. So I think I ended up with a handicap of 14. I think that's the reason why I ended up with a handicap of 14. So yeah, so this one I get a 7 head start, but 7 really isn't anything really. A couple of pots or a foul, and it's back to all square basically. So let's see how I get on. So it's Mike to break in this first frame, but while we watch him break, why not like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and put the bell on, making sure you select all notifications to be notified whenever I upload a new video, including new weekly league vlogs. So anyhow, off we go. And as with all these frames and matches in this vlog, I'm only showing shots that actually score points, or at least have the consequences leading to point scoring, to hopefully try and tell the story of the match. Now, that has the drawback of not showing some really good safety play, etc. So, and that's one thing Mike is very good at. He's a very good safety player, and apologies to him, I've cut out all his safety play, whereas my safety is pretty rubbish, if I'm honest, and I was trusting to luck for most of it. And that's unfortunate. He didn't quite make contact with the red there, but that is an excellent pot up the cushion. Not quite on the brown there. Stood up on it quite quick and said no. So safety exchange later, and a kick of the camera, so that's moved, and he gets that nice rest pot, but no colour on really, so just a safety shot up to the cushion. And that's an example of my bad safety shot, which actually resulted in a fluke. I put my hand up, but yeah, that was nowhere near what I was intending. Really need to work on my safety. Look out for more safety game videos coming soon, hopefully, as I improve. I haven't actually tried that routine for a while. So just trying to hit the black here. Awkward queuing, so just making sure I don't give away 7 points. I knew I wasn't going to leave much. Anyway, quite some time later, actually, probably about 10 minutes later before the next pot goes in, and I managed to get a nice little middle pocket pot, but not much in terms of colour. So, but I could get through to that pink actually. Yeah, pink over the pocket, just about. And but you know, hope for a better position than this. Went for the long one into the corner, thinking I was less likely to leave anything, but I actually left Mike a pot of this red, and he's a pretty good rest player actually, a lot better than me. Bit unlucky with that. Nice action on the cue ball, nice topspin on the blue, but just cannon the brown. So just playing safe. Yeah, another chance for him. Again, nicely out for the pink there. So already he's clawing back the sort of head start that I got with my handicap and the foul. Nice middle pocket and nicely on this blue. Just got into that a little bit too much though, but it stayed out of the pocket. But yeah, no pot on, so just a safety shot, trying to get behind the black. So sometime later, and I get this chance. Nice straight red. Just have to roll through, and I got the pink back into the middle pocket. So scores even. Yeah, nice on the pink. Got a choice of reds, but for some reason I played this one, which I think was probably the one that yielded better position, but I'm not sure that was the right choice. Anyway, I wasn't punished for it, and I do get another chance next. And yeah, nicely negotiated round. Trying to get up for the black, but ended up not quite. So go for the blue instead. And that was perfectly on line. I was trying to hold for a red into the right corner and just didn't hit it hard enough. But in reality, I should have hit it harder and come off the cushion. But again, next chance was mine, so get that red in. And then I have this shot on the black. Just trying to make sure, really, not trying to get onto a red, just want the points. So left myself a very tough safety shot. Yeah, just, again, another example of my bad safety shot, but get away with it. And again, I get the next chance. So I've got a pretty good lead here, 16 points. 3 reds left. Just a safety shot there. Could have and should have been up against the cushion, but pretty happy with that long pot. But unlucky cannon on the black, really. That could have wished for a bit more, but still. I'm not really sure what I was trying there. I think I was trying to get the cue ball up the table and just cannon the knuckle, but not a good shot, really. But again, not really punished for it. So I'll get another chance in this middle. Should have hit that a little bit harder, though, to get down for the black. So blue it is, but pretty happy with that pot on the blue. Just making sure I get out of the shadow of the pink and brown. And yeah, and again, I get the chance of the last red. And it's just the pink on, really. Knowing that the yellow was safe, I thought it was worth a try getting this pink on, and I managed to fluke a snooker, which I put my hand up for. But yeah, not good. And unfortunately, Mike doesn't quite get to it. So let's take a second to look at the situation of the match. I am now 28 points ahead, I think, and 27 on. So basically, only the colours left. So all I need to do is not foul and pot a couple of balls. Just one ball. Well, not even pot any balls, but just not foul. Not give any foul points away. Don't let Mike get me in the snooker. Don't foul. And if I can pot 1 or 2 balls, then I'm sure Mike would concede. But let's have a look and see what actually happens. So thin off this yellow and back down the other end of the table, basically. But I completely miss it. And not only do I miss it, I roll the cue ball up perfectly behind the brown. And Mike instigates the rule where he can make me play again. And I completely misjudged this escape. So in the space of 2 shots, I've given away 8 points. And basically given away 10 points, because that was, it wasn't an easy pot for Mike, but essentially left him with it on. And yeah, so now Mike is completely and utterly back in the match, having needed snookers. It's another situation where I need to read the situation of the match and just make sure I hit that yellow, not try and be clever and hit it thin. But anyway, Mike pots the yellow and then gets himself in a snooker, but he plays a really nice escape. Doesn't quite get the green safe, but I don't manage to pot it. So, and then yet again, I play a bad safety shot, and whilst I think the balls are safe, it's an easy snooker for Mike to get me in, and I I need to practice that, because that kind of shot, because that should not be that far out and giving away 5 points like that. And yet again, another excuse me, opportunity for Mike to get me in a snooker. Thankfully, this one I get out of, but I was worried I was going to go in off. That's why I came off the cushion and hit it. I came off 2 cushions actually. But Mike gets the next chance and gets the green in. So all of a sudden he's only 10 points behind with plenty left, 22 left. And then he gets that really nice brown along the cushion with the blue sitting nicely over the pocket. And all of a sudden he's 1 point behind after needing snookers on the yellow. What have I done? Thankfully he misses the pink. And I'm back at the table with a chance. Not an easy chance, but a chance. Just need to watch the in-off. But I didn't actually take the chance. It was a bit harder than it looked, and I thought the in-off was on, so I played a snooker. Played it pretty well, but it's an easy one for Mike to get out of. But he's incredibly unlucky to go in there, go in off on that, and leave the pink pretty much over the pocket. So I get away with one and manage to get a frame on the board when really it should have been on the board ages ago. But never mind, we move on to frame 2. Me to break this time. Can I get a good break? Probably not. Hit the second from the end red, so it went a bit thick. But at least it's up the right end of the table. And the green is kind of left awkward queuing for Mike, but he does do that pretty good long pot. Maybe should have committed to it more, but actually he's on the green. I think that's probably better for me, because if the green had been on the spot, it probably would have been rolling up behind it. But how did he miss that? But I'd say one thing about this match is that Mike's safety player was on point, but his potting was letting him down. So it was when my mistake. I was getting chances basically when my safety went wrong, but didn't leave him a clear-cut chance. Left him a tempter, and he would take it on and not get it in many cases. And that's when I was getting my chances. And this is what's happened here basically. Green over the pocket, so didn't do anything really with the cue ball. Just wanted to make sure I had a shot on the green. There we go. Could have hit that a little bit harder though to try and get back down the table. Yeah, that wasn't close. I think I've covered it with the yellow and black though, maybe. Yeah, I have. I think you can maybe just get to it. Maybe not to pot it, but maybe get a safety off it. There must be a reason why I haven't cut this deliberation out anyway. It was okay. So thin safety for me, but I missed the red I was aiming for and ended up cannoning the one behind it and leaving a straight shot for Mike. Yeah, you can just get through this bunch to get this left-hand red. Oh, wow, he hit that hard. Oh, that's unlucky. Ends up nestling on the blue. It's not quite touching, so he actually invites me round to watch closely, because he is just playing a thin snick off it. Yeah. He tells me to come and stand over his shoulder so I can make sure he hits it, if I remember rightly. I can't actually remember what happened there. I don't remember if it was touching and he was playing away from it, or whether he actually fouled because he was playing for one of the bought colours. Either way, I didn't put the points on, and I don't think it would affect the result either way. So good red from me, and a bit close to cushion, but I'm on this blue and should be okay to get onto one of the reds. But yeah, just a bit too close to cushion for the comfort. Left Mike's is thin cut. Plays that nicely. That cannon on the red's a bit unlucky, otherwise I think he would have been on the pink, maybe, or at least on the better on a bought colour. As it is, he tries the double on the black, essentially with safety in mind. This is so frustrating. Great pot for me, but I lift my cue up and catch that red. So I obviously own up to the foul. Mike hadn't seen it, but I owed up to the foul. It's just one of those things. Need to be more careful. And that black was on. There's points ready for the taking. Now, can Mike punish me for that? Well, he certainly can. He gets the red and the black, and he's still in prime position for the reds, but doesn't quite get that one right. So it's a bit of a punish, but not enough really. And he's left me with this red, and I could get on the black from here, which I did just about do. But I'm not able to punish him. That's a pretty disappointing black off the spot, really. That was, that should be a really 9 out of 10 shot. Left Mike this tricky one, which he bounces off the knuckle and then goes in. That's it happens. I got a fluke at in the early stages, and one of those things. But can he capitalise on it and really make it hurt? No easy colour, but it's pink. I think is pretty straight. Not quite. And he's left me in amongst them again. Prefer a little bit of an easier starter than this, but I don't. Yeah, I do miss it actually. But yeah, nice cutting from Mike. Oh, not quite. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you want to see actually unedited matches. Basically, I'll continue doing these vlogs, but if you want to see unedited versions of them, maybe without commentary, just so you can maybe see what else happens in the match. Because I do feel like I'm perhaps not telling the story of the match as well as it could be told. So yeah, let me know what you think. So nice red from me, and pretty nice blue. Gives me a shot on this red as well, and I should be able to run through for the black off the cushion, but don't hit it hard enough. I could have done with some left hand side, or at least not. I maybe put some inadvertent right hand side on, which means I get trickier on that black than I should have been. So Mike plays this safety shot, which turns out to be a snooker, and I need to get this really. Pretty happy with that. Would have been nice if the white stayed behind the green, but never mind. Good pot from Mike though. And can he get through to the pink? Well, he can get through to it, but will that pink pass the knuckle? I don't think it will actually. So just the brown into the middle. Not quite. But safety in mind. Anyway, on we go. Mike gets the yellow in. Brings the scores level. And misses the green. And this is where the match turns on its head. I mean, it doesn't turn because it was never one-sided, but I was maybe having a bit of a run of the balls in the first frame, and this is where Mike gets his run of the balls, but it all happens. So he flukes that snooker. Then I should have done better to try and get out of it. And then I get a really nice pot on the green, and would have been had a shot on the brown, but then the white goes in, and White plays that really nice pot on the green, and gives himself a shot on the brown. He's 11 points ahead. Basically needs brown and blue. Gets that brown in. That's a really nice shot on the brown, and to get on the blue like that, it's pretty nice. And he gets the blue in pretty nice as well. So that's it. Basically frame over. I do come back to the table. He doesn't get this pink in, and I do come back to the table to try and get snookers, but it doesn't go well. So I couldn't really see a way to the black from here, so I tried to play it safe with the pink. I was trying to get the pink on the cushion and the white down at the other end, but I didn't hit it hard enough, so I ended up leaving this pink, and deserved to be potted. So yeah, so that's snooker at the end, and then that in off on the brown or on the green for me was a killer. I arguably Mike maybe should have won the first frame, and I should have won the second frame. As it happens, it went the other way, but that's the way it is, really. And so a draw that week doesn't really change the standings. I haven't taken a screenshot of the league again, so I can't tell you exactly what it looked like after that match, but I'm mid-table mediocrity at the moment, so I imagine that's what I was at the time. Anyway, thank you for watching this vlog, and as I say, let me know in the comments if you would like to see an unedited version of these matches, and I will see you in the next video.